We are. Oh, you got it. You got it. We are live. That took a little bit. Welcome everybody. We are back here for day 3 at Drive Capital for Tech Chicago Week. Today is all about pre-seed and seed investment, and just gonna like be a bunch of founders and investors and stuff. We are in the private podcast room where I used to host my podcasts with Jason Dombelli and Mirza. Mirza doesn't want to be in the live stream, even though he's been watching them and he loves live streams, which is what he told me a few moments ago. Do you have anything to say?
No, I
Oh
don't.
my God, no content from this guy. Can't get no clips.
No content. Like,
Jason.
if you guys gonna have, if you
Jason.
guys, if you guys trying to
How do you feel about today, Jason?
like
What's your feelings for the day?
oh the camp.
You thought the camera was right there.
Jason, tell us.
How I feel? Great event.
What do you think?
How
How
I
do you
feel? I
about
feel
how
really
today's gonna like play out?
We're gonna learn a lot from startups that are.
Oh my God, these guys give me no content. Okay, we gotta go. All right, goodbye. See you guys later. Are you sure you can carry the churros? Okay, my guy Nate, the cameraman, is carrying the churros. Hello, we're back.
Whoa, they're
Whoa,
back. Long
How-
time no see.
long time no see. How are your photos going?
Really good. I got them some photos from yesterday already. They look great, nice and bright. I was worried it would be all dark today because it just thunderstormed, but we're good. It cleared up.
Nice. Woo!
Big news over here.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Let's go. There were some people I was supposed to talk to. Let's go find them. There's somebody I was looking for to. Nate's trying to give me the music video angles. Where is? Oh, it's Victoria. Are... お元気ですか? Hisashiburi. Victoria is one of the only people I know in Chicago texting who also speaks Japanese. So we're live streaming all the events today for Tech Week. So how's it going?
It's going good. I have this awesome company called Alacraft AI that we're working on. I'd love to tell you about it.
Tell us all about it, yeah.
Oh, okay then. So we are an AI tech platform that allows for allocators, so that's pensions, endowment plans, and RIAs to be able to basically get through the pile of pitch decks that are on their desk. Specifically, if they're investing in alternative investments like venture capital, private equity vehicles. And so what we do is we basically, through AI machine learning, provide matching criteria to the funds that they're already looking at, and basically help them to understand through executive summaries, fund comparisons, and through various types of reports, like helping them to basically get to a faster decision on where they should be allocating their money.
Interesting. Do you ever run into feedback from people about how they might be worried about being evaluated by an AI and before someone like, you know how you might apply to something and they're like, please have a human look at this before the AI discards my application. Do you,
Yeah, no, we actually have gotten that feedback from certain funds, and I think the worry is that the AI is going to kick you out before you really get a chance to make your pitch. But the way that we've actually created our implemented our like matching criteria or our value criteria is based off of like hard things that are in the pitch deck. What's your strategy? Where are you located? What is your performance metrics and KPIs? And so these are things that, you know, at the end of the day, if you are a very hardcore quantitative based person and you're basically focused on like, well, what are the primary drivers of this fund? Then those are things that I think are very easily tangible and matchable criteria. We're not trying to put people out of business or say that certain funds shouldn't be matched because they have an ESG lens, or maybe they focus on certain industries. But so yeah, that's where I say that we're actually differentiating ourselves from other competitors who might just say like, oh yeah, like if this fund isn't exactly ESG and like has black and brown founders that are doing this, then we don't want to see it. That's not how we're doing it. We're doing it on metrics specifically.
how did you end up doing this? Like, what's the backstory from all the work you were doing before?
Oh God. Well, I used to be a associate/analyst for $1 billion fund to fund. Then I was oh no!
Oh no!
Everybody fell off.
Uh-oh.
They were like, nope, don't want it.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
It's really nice to see you.
No, it's nice to see you as well. Let's grab drinks and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, long story short,
No,
Used
you
to
can
Work
make it
was
longer.
GP, was an LP, and now I'm a founder. So like I literally understand the lens from the venture capital perspective. I understand the lens from the people who are investing in venture capital, and I understand the lens of what it's like to be a founder trying to get money from VCs who therefore have to appease their LPs. And I think a lot of the time people forget that there is this kind of like downward cycle effect that impacts founders' ability to raise money, because if the VCs are not able to get money from their LPs, then essentially that causes this ripple effect that basically stifles innovation. And so we want LPs to start making investment decisions faster, but also with better information.
Is there any way that people watching can support you?
Yeah, so if you like, you could follow me on LinkedIn, Victoria D. Bills.
LinkedIn.
And you can also save our page, allocraft.ai. So allocation witchcraft, or ALLOCRAFT.ai. You can go visit our webpage, check it out, and sign up for a demo. We'd love to, if you know any folks that are interested in investing in these types of funds and you want to scale your due diligence process, reach out to us.
Thank you so much. But oh no! Is it doing it by itself? It's just failing? I charged it fully. Well, yeah. Nice to see you too. Yeah. Okay. This is like a start of this is the Matt show. So Landon, out of nowhere, I have a podcast coming up with Landon, and I sent him a message about like doing research for our show. And he said, "Have you ever thought about streaming?" And so he said, "Come to all the Drive events and stream them all for your show."
Oh my God,
So
yes. No, that's
now
so
I'm
fun.
doing like event
love
streaming.
this.
Do you have any tips for people who want to learn Japanese?
Oh God, I think similar with any language, like it's just practice and not being afraid to make mistakes. Like I mix up conjugations all the time, or I'll mix words all the time. And you kind of have to treat learning a language like you're a 2-year-old trying to learn your first language. Like you're gonna say silly things, you're gonna say dumb things, but that's okay. That's how you learn, and that's how you learn how to speak, how to actually say things. So just get out there and speak.
Oh no! What is going on? We have to fix these. Oh my God. Well,
No, all good, but yes.
thank you. Yeah. I'll see you again.
Yes.
And
I think it might be too top heavy because it keeps on falling off.
here, let's go back to the room. Guys, we're experiencing technical difficulties, so we have to go regroup. This way, follow me. That's Victoria Bills. She's one of the coolest people in the tech scene. I speak Japanese with her. That's my homie. Nate, what way is it falling? This way?
Yeah, I think we just need to push it down. Let's go to the room.
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Hello. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're having a technical difficulty. I was having a very cool interview with Victoria Bills, who I speak Japanese with, and she's dope. But
Yeah, but your fit was like a suit and then like a different drip, now like no suit.
Yeah,
but,
suit
like,
is suit,
What's
and
going,
then-
what's going on, bro?
I don't know. What's the feedback on it? What type of stuff should I be wearing?
That's good. I mean, it's just like
we
you went
just-
from a suit. You
we're
should
just asking
You should
for
stick
it.
with the suit.
I should stick with the suit.
Yeah.
I should have brought it.
You should. Stick
No,
with it. I mean,
because
it's fine. You
for the
don't need to
event
wear.
later on, they didn't want no suits.
Yeah, that's what they said. Did you balance it out a little more?
Wait, when are you guys
They
going?
want to keep it.
Wait, you both are pitching?
Here, Dean. Here, let me see.
Just push it in towards the back a little bit. I think it should be.
You guys.
When you were filming, Nate, when you were filming, it was falling this way.
That's I didn't go. I didn't bother.
Man. Technical diff. Can I get a churro?
Yes. They're 2 P's and a 5. They just fund early stage and late stage startups.
Yeah, man, you gotta do some push-ups too. On the screen.
I was debating wearing this suit, and now I feel bad. I feel like I should have worn it.
It's
You don't
fine.
gotta feel bad. We were just asking.
It's just that you have to stick to a character, right? Like, you just
Uh-huh.
have to stick to like one.
Exactly.
You know Ryan Sarhan, like the guy who does like real estate?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to talk about this?
Yeah, he has like a nice.
If you don't want to, we need content. Time is going by and nothing is happening on the stream.
What's exactly going on? Like, I just see a lot of
Okay, we're gonna go. Let's try again, Nate. You ready?
You guys live?
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Hello. How's it going?
It's going well. Am I live?
Yeah, and you are here with my 16-year-old golf prodigy who's also a videographer in Chicago. His name's Nate.
Nate? Nate, how you doing?
Nate, how are you?
I didn't hear anything, but I'm happy to be here.
So I've seen
So-
this a bunch. Where is this being so that's going into there on sound? It's cool. I should carry this around on me at all times.
Tell us more about your work.
So I run Fraction Consulting. We specialize in representation of athletes and brands, and we're looking to build out a 5-sided marketplace with strategic operations in basketball and football, but we see a big growing market in the NIL space.
Basketball and football. Are you working with so what does your process look like for working with athletes?
A lot of it's relationship based. I would say that specifically on my end, my background alone has opened up a lot of doors, but I'm very thankful and fortunate of just being able to connect with people at events like this. Every single day I talk to somebody and I get a new connection.
Cool. What do you have it? How can people learn more? Let's say like an athlete is watching right now and they want to get in front of you. What can they do?
So best thing they can do is send me an email, jack@fractionllc.com, and then eventually we're actually coding the back end of our website. Our website will have a sign-up platform where you can book a call with our team.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. I like this.
We're gonna. Cam, how are you?
Good, how are you, man?
Landon had an email set up for us.
Yeah.
And, how are you? Nice to see you. We're live.
Okay, awesome.
We are live streaming the Tech Chicago Week to
Fantastic.
getting people's perspective of what it's like to be here and yeah. How are you
You're
guys?
co-hosting. So
I
why
am
don't you give us a
going,
spiel?
but yeah, no, it's great. This entire week's been phenomenal. It's really interesting to see the entire community come around and also the growth of Tech Week in general. I just think it's been phenomenal, and I've had a great time.
Awesome. Well, so why Chicago? I feel like you're very bullish on the city. You host lots of events and dinners and stuff like that. And what do we have going for us, and where is room for improvement in terms of letting entrepreneurial talent thrive here?
Yeah, look, it's a great question, and I think the key there is we don't need to be Silicon Valley. We don't need to be Cambridge. We need to be Chicago. And I think that's a key distinction of like, look, I'm not originally from here. I'm from the East Coast. I moved here. And I think that there's things that we have just organically in our DNA as Midwesterners of collaboration, grit, the ability to support others that I don't think you're going to get on the coast. I think we have the ability of tapping into some of our history, some of the corporations we have, and really what it comes down to as well is the pipeline that we have from our universities. So do we have a long way to go? Absolutely. Would I love to see more talent be rewarded by capital here? Absolutely. But I think we have the foundation to really build something special and to succeed in areas where we know we have a strategic advantage.
What do you think other people in Chicago can do to support this mission? Let's say someone's watching and they could be a high schooler in their bedroom or a serial entrepreneur. Like, what can we do collectively?
Well, look, I think it starts, and Landon and I hosted Brad Feld the other day, and he made a point. It starts with the community itself needs to be founder to founder. And founders need to have that connection and support one another in a collaborative mindset. So if you're watching and you know someone, you want to be a founder, you want to build someone, or you know something else who's building something, get them involved in the community, connect them with other founders, because that's when great ideas happen. It's when people collaborate and actually advance ideas. For people who are not founders, be supportive of that ecosystem, and it's not just a dollar amount. Be supportive with your time, be supportive with your platform, stuff like you're doing right now, where to show and showcase people that there are good things happening here. It doesn't take a check being written. It also takes time, effort, and us bringing it to the forefront of what's happening in Chicago for us to get that support, and then the money follows.
Where'd you get this tan suit?
You know what? I actually was down in Florida, and I had an emergency meeting I had to fly to Houston to. So I went to the suit store, and this is the only thing they had that fit me, and I was like, great. It's outside of my style usually, but now I've adapted it.
It looks very good.
Thank you. It was great to meet you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Take care. All right, guys. Let's go. Let's go this. Let's go this.
I'm trying to tell this person that his backpack's open.
Okay. Nate wants to tell this guy that his backpack is open. Okay. Dun, dun. There's this guy here who has a dating app that I'm trying to find. It's so loud.
Recording during the event's okay.
Yeah, okay. Recording during the event is okay. We just got the approval. Oh, music video, music video, music video, music video. Yeah, let's do a little tour.
Hey Matt, it's a little bit heavier on the other side now, so I'm gonna push it.
Okay. Thanks, Nate. This is where the companies are built. This is a lot of people's office desks. Technical difficulties. Okay, let's go. Where are you going?
Shut, I'm going back in. What happened with your interviews?
They're decent. They're going okay.
Good? Let's go around.
You made me sad because I was thinking earlier today. I'm like, damn, I should be. I was like, I should be wearing my suit, and I was about to take it, and I think are we starting the panel?
We're gonna start at 5:30 today, so 7 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. Where's the dating app guy?
The dating app guy? He's right there.
Come. How's it going?
I'm doing good.
I am here today with
Jin.
And tell me about what you're working on.
So I'm basically building a new generation of dating app. We are leveraging a little bit of AI in here, but our primary competitive advantage is we work with local business to provide a better dating experience for everyone here. So we are a platform. We provide a platform for local business to upload coupon, bundles, and whatever promotions they want to do. My concept is to reverse engineer of how like delivery services are taking away customers. I want to bring customer back to the business. And also like people out there on the dating app, they're looking for places to go, unique experiences. So by partnering with local business, we can provide a better rates for people to go out and explore.
So, are there any local businesses you're partnering with right now that you're excited about?
Right now, we have over 30 merchants on board, and I'm still talking to a lot of business. They already expressed interest in onboarding because there's no cost to them until people purchase a bundle to us. When they make profit, they give us a little bit of commission. So for them, there's no reason why not onboard the app.
Where can people learn more? Have you seen any people make relationships off this so far? Are there any cool stories of results from?
So we basically just started the app, but before we launched the app, we were doing some in-person meetups. So for example, we work with a local bubble tea shop, and we work.
Okay.
Yeah, we work with a local bubble tea shop to roll out like DIY make your own bubble tea experience, and that experience we attract over 40 people, and I heard that some people became like really good friends, and somehow 2 person became like a couple right now.
Got it. Wow. Okay. What's wrong with dating apps right now?
Basically, there are a lot of problems with it right now, like endless swiping, frustration. Just not dating app right now. Like the match rate is around 5%. So maybe in 100 people you talk to, you get to see 5 people. And I want to increase that match rate by maybe to 10, 15%. So our app will use AI and machine learning to help you understand the other person more by giving you recommendations like, hey, this person might like firework or a specific kind of cuisine that she like, to increase your chance of asking her out.
Okay, we're gonna move to the panel now, and Nate, if you don't, I can hold it now if you don't want to.
That's cool.
You got it? Okay. Look at them. Look at these goofy guys. Look at these goofy guys. Goofy guys. What are you goofy guys up to here? What are you almost? I don't know exactly what was what was going on.
No, I was like picking him up.
Oh, you picked him up?
He said that I'm not 135.
You were trying to weigh his.
There's no way.
No, we didn't get that.
Which is still low, but
Damn what? Why did I say damn? Like you expected more.
We need content. We need content.
they need content, bro.
I'll look some up.
Say something.
No,
I'm begging you.
That's content right there.
I want you to do 50 push-ups, bro. You have a very protruding
I can
belly.
pick them up.
Who, me?
I can pick anybody up.
Okay.
Mirza, for sure.
How much do you weigh?
Nate's ready to prove his strength.
There's no way.
How tall are you?
I think 5'11".
No, you not, bro.
It's on my license. It says 5'11" on my license.
I can say I'm 6 foot on
Oh no. That's why I said I think, bro. The license, I don't believe, bro.
Because the license at the
Oh,
DMV,
show me real quick, bro.
at the DMV,
Okay.
I told the lady, I was like, bro, put me as 5'7", bro.
I mean,
But you see, he said 150, bro.
He looks skinny though for 150.
He's 115. I'm 135.
Matt, how much do you weigh?
120.
No, we don't talk about that.
150.
That's bogus, bro.
145.
No, bro, is this
Welcome to the Nate Show.
What do you want me to do?
like what type of content you looking for, bro?
You're just talking about you want to rub my belly, bro?
I want to sleep on it.
Matt looks great, bro.
There's
No, I don't.
Live,
But it's
bro.
because I've
You
been
can't
doing
have yes
nothing
or
at the
no.
crib.
Huh?
You can't have
I don't. No, Nate is the last thing from a yes man. But I've been if the viewers don't know, I've been doing a lot of nothing and eating a lot of ice cream at the crib. That's so I got a little belly. Stop. Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't like how I look.
Bro, there's
I got-
people that look way worse.
Like, yes, but like, our expectation for our family was like really fit. So we
Yeah,
just expect people to look like in shape.
Okay, let's go check out the panel. You guys want to come? They're gonna start.
Yeah.
I need to put Matt, can you finish getting the beer churro? Because I'm gonna put some M&Ms in here.
Oh. Let's check the other angle. You don't want a churro? We're live streaming Tech Week. You want a churro?
I'd love a churro.
Yum. I'm full.
Stop talking. Been talking a lot this week. And also, we have a founder perspective. One of our portfolio companies, Adi, the co-founder, during the discussion this year, because usually it's just investors, but we want to also, have a back and forth understanding what the fundraising environment has been like from the founder's perspective. So really excited about that. But before we get started, I just want to
Panels going.
would not be possible without amazing partners this year. I'd like to give them some time to talk on stage today. So first up, Ted from Midwest House. Thanks, man.
Hey everybody, I will keep this brief. My name is Ted Feely.
Hi, Jai. I'm trying to figure out how to get a mic onto these guys.
Organizations in the Midwest with each other and the world. We're probably best known for creating restaurants in Southwest every year. So if you've been to the South by, you've had a drink at Midwest House.
I'm trying to figure out how to get a mic over there. What do you?
We also just launched last week a new company called Start Midwest. It's like startup news about the Midwest. If you're doing anything newsworthy, look us up, let us know. We're trying to sort of get away from this Midwest modesty and sort of be a chief cheerleader for all things Midwest. I heard about this event, really wanted to get involved. This is right up our alley. We believe that a more connected, collaborative Midwest is can take on anyone in the world. So we're excited to hear what they're going to say today, and excited to be here with everybody. Enjoy it.
Claire Hughes from Bernstein Private Law. Great partners. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys all coming out today. It's been a long week. There's a lot going on. Landon, I know you're going to sleep very well after this week's done. I'll keep it short, just like Ted did. I'm not originally from Chicago. I'm from the Northeast. Please don't hold that against me. But when I moved here, I was shocked by not only how good the tech is, but also that we have a ecosystem here that is founded on two principles, which is mentorship and collaboration between founders. And I think that's really important as you try to build something, because you can have all these separate players, like the Bernstein, the Drive, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if we're not supporting an ecosystem where founders collaborate to push tech forward. And I think going forward, like, look, Bernstein's here to help. We help with founders as they scale, build businesses, and eventually exit. But what my goal is, and going forward for this event, for Tech Week next year, is to be a connector, to be supportive of what you're doing. So if I can ever be helpful in any way, reach out. But with that, I'm going to turn it over to the main panel and get this started.
Awesome. Thanks. Awesome. So before I welcome on today's moderator, I need a favor. This is a office drive event. We need to fill this front row here. It looks way too empty. So if people want to volunteer and sit up here, I think that'd be really appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Well, without further ado, so excited to welcome my dear friend Lori Cooley, who's going to be leading this evening's discussion. Lori?
Law firm
I don't know if you guys have feedback on this, but the problem is that we can't get the microphone to. We should have pre-planned this, but unless I can get a microphone over to them, it's not gonna make sense to live stream the whole thing if you can't hear it. So I might as well just keep talking to people outside of here. I'm trying to think. We can.
We could technically do interviews in that room. Coke Brews.
I'm trying to figure out how to get a mic over there. Otherwise, is it okay if I can bring people? Okay, thank you. Let's get this. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
What brings you here today?
Me? Oh, I work over there. I'm part of a startup.
You want to come talk about your startup? We're just live streaming the whole event.
No way.
Right.
Honestly, those two guys over there, the one in the black is the founder. He's way better to talk
Okay,
about.
okay.
Yeah, take a look.
What's up, man?
Nice to see you.
How are you?
Unfortunately, we would live stream the panel, but we can't get this microphone over there to them. So
All
Landon
right.
told me to come Well, I asked Landon, let me go interview some random people in these rooms. And I think, is that your co-founder with the glasses?
Oh, that's our founding ops.
He just told me to come talk to you about your startup.
Oh, okay.
What, so first of all, though, what are you eating?
I'm eating a burrito bowl.
1 out of 10?
You know, it's not Chipotle, but it was free, so I'd give that a pretty high rating. You know.
Tell me-
A 7.
What? So what are you guys working on? Let me close this door.
We're building a AI headhunter to help place top tech sales talent in New York City.
What is an AI headhunter?
An AI headhunter is kind of emulating the experience that you get from a traditional headhunter. So, like, when you go out and you look for a job, you're normally completely on your own. You have to apply on your own. You'll get deaded very often. So a headhunter is helping facilitate a much more luxurious process in the hiring system. So our AI headhunter keeps engaged, keeps on top of not just you, the candidate, but also the other companies, so that you're actually hearing back, not getting deaded, really improving the process overall.
Are you a startup that works out of Drive? Are you invested by Drive?
We're not invested by Drive, but we do work out of Drive. It's a pretty, I mean, if you've been around the office, it's a great space to be building, to be working. So we're invested with by Lightbank.
Do you have any interesting use cases of people who've, like, you know, got a lot out of this AI headhunter?
Yeah, we just recently placed somebody for a job that was their side hustle in 48 hours or less. So they got like a 100K salary, 2x OTE, like on-target earnings. And we placed, at this point, over 10 people. So yeah, I think a lot of people have gotten really great results out of the experience.
What are your biggest issues right now that you're comfortable speaking on, like biggest problems that you're facing trying to figure out in the company right now?
Biggest problem I would say for us is like kind of scaling. We're scaling so quickly that we're running into, I'm technical, so the technical issue is we have so much data and we have to process it. So we have like 3,000 people in our pool. We have 180,000 total profiles. And so the big issue for us is like processing this data and searching over it. Because when you're working at that type of scale, the things that you do to get your first 100 customers, 100 candidates onto the platform, or your first 1,000, they kind of start to break. And so that's what we're tackling now.
How are you guys? You gonna?
We're good, man. I mean, we spoke the other day, and
You're a part of his team?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
so I'm the founding engineer. He's
Got
the
it.
CTO. I'm the founding engineer, and I think like what I'll say is we grind like crazy. We love the work we do. Part of I think one thing that I'll say, I can hold it if that helps. I think one thing I'll say is his co-founder and CEO, who's Sahil. I met him on a random Monday, and I started working as part of Talent Pluto the next Monday. And it's like, you'll hear use cases like, oh, we were able to place other people externally, but that's a mission we believe internally as well. And so if you've been part of the hiring process at all, it's a terrible legacy system. And part of disrupting the industry is why I'm here, why this mission is so important to me, because having a personal headhunter who can like facilitate that conversation is like very much a part of why we're here, why we do what we do, and why a lot of people say like, hey, thank you for what you do. So yeah, man, that's what we do. But you've been at Drive for some time, right? Like
Well, I used to work out of a startup that was invested in by Drive, and but I'm curious. So you said people who have been a part of the traditional hiring system. What is it? What about it that they find difficult? Or
you can answer that too, but like I think my perspective on it, like very quickly, is just we'll place it in the center. So it's like not too bad. But, I think my perspective on it is that a lot of it has the initial aspect of you upload a resume, and there's a ATS, there's a tracking system, and it looks through that, parses through that, and it's just basic semantic search on like, oh, does this match some of the job description? And it's like, it works maybe about 20% of the time, but a huge 80% of the time it just misses out on candidates where they clearly are a good fit, but if your resume is missing a few words, then suddenly you're not a good fit, which is incorrect. And so we're trying to replace that, and we think that that kind of first step of that initial voice interview and with our voice agent, that's what we're trying to replace. We're trying to replace the traditional resume with a more with a more contextual system. And I think that's why the mission works, and that's why the legacy and sort of the traditional system doesn't work as well.
Yeah, I don't want to name the client, but there was actually a client of someone we just placed today. They applied to the job, the same company normally, and they were instantly rejected by the ATS. And then they came through us. We submitted them, showed them like right to the hiring manager. And
what is the ATS? Just for the
Yeah, so an ATS is like a technical tool that like recruiters will use if you're familiar with like a CRM. But basically, like when a candidate applies, like they'll apply on a job board, like LinkedIn or ZipRecruiter, Indeed, all these sites, and recruiters need to like manage all of that inflow. And so an ATS, applicant tracking system, centralizes all that stuff coming in, all your communications, your emails, if you're sending LinkedIn emails into one spot, and then that way you're supposed to never lose a candidate or drop a candidate. But what ends up happening is people just sit in the ATS. And these systems, like Ashby, which is an ATS, very popular with startups, will just get automatically rejected because they don't have like the keyword, like sales or something like that, or the resume is poorly formatted, or they submit a Word document when they need to be submitting a PDF. So these systems, these legacy systems cause a lot of candidates to have poor experiences.
Even though the legacy systems are still automated, so you're fighting these automated systems with AI.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
they're building, they're taking a legacy system and they're trying to cram AI basically into it. And I think when you do that, you have a pretty terrible experience for the candidate and a pretty terrible product, because these systems that were designed for humans to use, they weren't designed for automation and AI to use. And so you get this like weird like middle ground where your search, for example, will be like 10 years outdated. Like they'll still use literally like keyword searches. It's like we've had embeddings in vector search for years now, but the most you can do for it in ATS sometimes is like search for the word sales, like a keyword, or search for someone's name. And the same thing like on the messaging side, like people will get these automated static messages that are just templated out with just the candidate's name. It's like we've come so much further than that but these systems are not up to par.
So people who have longed for a more accurate, better way to be properly screened for who they really are.
Yeah, it's actually how we got started. We originally started as an AI interviewer. So we would basically sell a AI interviewer that would call a candidate, or the candidate could like text and then initiate the call or schedule it. And this way, the candidate could have like a 20-minute conversation with an AI explaining why they're a really good fit for the role. And we would pitch this as basically like a replacement for the resume, because the resumes like are outdated. The cover letter, like no one wants to write a cover letter or sit down and write a cover letter for every single job they apply to. And so we sold an AI interviewer, but we just saw that market kind of getting commoditized. And so we thought, why not just really improve the candidate experience?
What market became commoditized?
AI interviewers. So like
there's so many of them.
There are so many of them. There's also like platform risk with AI interviewers from these ATSs that I spoke of, who started releasing their own, admittedly not great versions of AI interviewers. And so we ended up pivoting into what we're doing now, which is Talent Pluto, with an AI basically headhunter helping go-to-market sales talent find roles. Because we realized if we do the entire process, like beyond just the interview, the AI interview slapped onto an ATS, like if we actually build our own systems, we can provide like 100 times better experience for both the candidates and our clients.
What would you say to someone who is kind of very technically naive to a lot of the stuff you're talking about, and all they can think is, please just have a human review what I'm submitting for my job or what?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the great thing is like, we give people that opportunity. Like you take one call, admittedly it's with an AI, you get a profile that then gets submitted to, at this point, 20 plus clients that we work with when they match for roles. And they can play back the audio, listen to highlights of you talking about your profile. There's no resumes on our system. Like, we do have their work experience and these sorts of things, but the audio and you talking about why you're interested in sales is what gets highlighted and what gets presented to the client. And so it's basically giving you that opportunity to have a voice in the process. So you are being heard by humans.
Interesting. Well, how do you feel about resumes? It's interesting you say that because back in 2021, I used to work for, unfortunately, a startup that crashed and burned called Lightpong. We were trying to develop the world's first one-dimensional game console. And we used to, during a hiring process, there was a job fair and we had stacks of resumes. And it was like the resume made very little. The only thing we looked for in these resumes was proof of work. Has this person created something that shows for their skill or their ability? Like, so what exactly are you evaluating?
Yeah, sure. So we have a competency rater that we use internally. It's like 8 or 9 points of what we think makes a great tech sales professional, because that's kind of what we're focused on right now. That we took, I think it was originally from Sequoia, about how they encourage their startups to evaluate sales professionals. And I agree on the resume point. Like when we first got into the business, we noticed a lot of startups will look at resumes for the logos. Like, were they early at like Ramp, or did they work at Salesforce if they're selling to enterprises? These sorts of things.
Do you have 1 out of 10 ability to wine and dine the prospect?
What do you mean by that?
I'm joking.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you when you were hiring?
Yeah.
Did you realize let's wine and dine?
Yeah. Did you have to? I guess most candidates were like, if they're they're sold on the vision.
This is only from what I hear from tech sales. Is like at some point you're selling to an executive over dinner and you're just.
Oh yeah. We don't have to do that with selling to startups, but I know some people. Some of my favorite reactions will be like people will be like listening to the audio calls. And it's like, why do you want to be in sales? I think our most common answer is like money. But it's like a genuine reason. Like you want to know why people are motivated to work for your business, right? Some people are, that high OTE is what they're interested in. And so it's kind of like, you want to go beyond the resume at a certain point. Like just because someone worked, even if they're a startup, they worked at a Series A, B startup and it looks like, wow, they're a perfect fit. Like you still want to know basic things that you can't find out on LinkedIn before you talk to them. Like what's their base salary, or where are they willing to relocate to, all the way over to things like, what's their sales methodology? Like you want to know this information. Maybe like interviewing a programmer before you know if they even knew JavaScript. Like I would want to know that they knew JavaScript before I talk to them. That's our entire stack. So.
How can people learn more or support you?
Sure, yeah, go to talentpluto.com, enter your phone number and press call me if you're interested in getting into tech sales, or if you're looking to hire tech sales, also hit us up.
Cool, thank you. Anything else? Social media, website?
Yeah, talentpluto.com. I think we have a, do we have a Twitter?
We have a Twitter account.
We might have a Twitter
At
somewhere.
talentpluto.
Yeah, most of our inbound is just referrals, so if you're interested, you have to go to our website and go from there.
Cool, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Your name one more time.
Logan.
Logan and Maki.
Great to talk. You know me, I'm
And
Tony.
Tony, yes. Nice to see you, my friend.
Of course.
And all right, guys, we're gonna continue. Thank you for your time, guys. Appreciate it so much. I'll send you guys these clips back. Tony, do I have your contact info? I
I can give you my LinkedIn.
Okay, got it. All right. Let's see. Okay. Thank you. Panel's still going on.
Good job.
Who?
Jay.
Oh, thanks. I don't know.
There was a bunch of people that really liked it.
Nice.
And they were saying like awesome questions.
So here we are. This is where I used to work out of. Let's go back to my old desk so I can remember what. No, I'm not gonna sit on that person's desk. But imagine like during the day, there's a bunch of startups building out here. Man, I want to go to the panel, but we can't capture any audio. So all you guys are gonna hear from this side of YouTube is just like nothing. You're just gonna see someone go on stage without anything. Nathan, let's talk to you.
Talk to me. Okay,
Nathan, how is it going? As far as I know, though, you are pretty much bored out of your mind today. Is that how accurate is that?
It's not accurate at all. I actually do really enjoy being here. This is a very cool experience. Look at our best friend right here. And if I'm being honest, it's not really like the crowd that I'm usually around, but I actually like enjoy being in a different environment. I feel like change is always good. So like I do really enjoy being in some areas like this, and it's very like relaxing to the brain. Like I could always learn. I could learn a lot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect. And I feel like it's a great learning experience, and like I said, it was like low-key relaxing to the mind, just because like it expands your thoughts, and I feel like it exercises your mind, and like you could see what's happening other than like the surroundings around you. So going out of your surroundings is always a great thing, I feel like.
Okay, we're gonna go find Jay and Mirza without trying to not be too loud. We might. I'm waiting for the door to close. So you still have no content for me?
Hot take, bro. I don't believe in
Bro, this guy is number one. You're like
networking is for losers, bro. Hot take.
you're like the arch nemesis of the Matt Show Live,
Elaborate.
because you don't want to give any content, but you have a
Yeah.
wealth of content in your mind.
I think networking is for losers.
You think networking is for losers? Hot take?
Hot take, yeah.
Damn. Why is that?
Let's think about it, right? People who come to networking events, they want one thing, right? Like, how can I help? How can I get the most out of someone else? So you don't really find valuable people. I think you will find more valuable people if you build stuff in public, online, and you build an audience. That way you can actually garner like the right audience. When you go to networking events, all people want to do is like, how do I get, they're always thinking about like, how do I get more value from you? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the right crowd, I think. If you're building cool stuff, people will come to you.
Yeah, and with that being said, Nate, look, I found a USB-C Plug right there for your phone. Guys, let's take a pause on the live until this panel is done because I feel a little bit like I'm not able to get the best out of this live, and I want to make sure my phone has charge. So we're gonna pause the live for now, but we will be back, and we'll be streaming another much more like fun, upbeat event. So see you guys soon.
Are you gonna film
Peace.
I don't know how to handle
pineapples?
green apple.